You already know it's your boy Daily Hash, my boy 210 West, Visualize, you know what I'm saying? And we over here about to go get my meds real quick before we get into this little shit real quick because you know, the doctor recommended me that shit. My eyes kind of fucked up, back kind of, you know what I mean? So shit, follow me over here real quick. We over here at NXC and shit. If you don't know about NXC, you need to come. NXC.
Can I give him a ride in the video? Give him a ride in the video?
My bed, man, so.
You already know, we know.
I gotta get the status. I don't even sign it. I'll wait 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, thank you. We got in less than 2 minutes. Let's go over here to the back, man. Step into a private office.
What city we in?
Shit, we in the city of Bloomington. The IE.
Okay.
In the IE, you know. Got my folks all over the place right here. Yo, you already know it's your boy Daily Hash, and I'm sitting here with 210 West, Visualize, and you know what I mean, we doing our thing. West Coast host with the most. Shit, I'm about to go get some French toast and eat them up. So stay tuned.
So, bro, let everybody out there who may not know where you're from and you know what exactly you do.
Well, I go by the name of Daily Hash for those that don't know. If those know where I'm from, man, I'm from the West Coast. I'm from all over, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the Valley to downtown LA to the IE, you know what I mean? So I'm from all over the place, but I'm really definitely from the West Coast. That's where I became a hustle at. I'm in the IE right now. What do I do? Man, I'm murder MC. That's what I do. I'm a goon, man, and I definitely murder MCs. But now I gotta, you know, how do I say, turn with the times, and I guess, you know, you gotta do music for everybody.
Right.
You can't just do music for yourself because, especially when God gave you a gift, in order for you to be able to either play roles that you just might have had seen, or, you know what I mean, not necessarily lived it, but there's, you know what I mean, a lot of truth into my music. I mean, most of it is all true, but what I'm trying to say is like you gotta be like an actor too within the music.
Exactly.
And you gotta play a part and bring out music where everybody can relate to, and that's how you make timeless music. You know?
Exactly.
So,
I want to talk about your earliest influences. Who'd you grow up listening to? What got you into rap?
shit, it's crazy because what got me into rap, and I mean, I felt hard for it. Like shit, like I fell in love with rap, and really what it was with Run DMC, the Fat Boys. Actually, my first was the Fat Boys. I remember Fat Boys. You know what I'm saying? That was,
Yeah.
Even the movie and shit. So I was like, oh shit.
Disorderly, huh?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
So, and then, you know, went from Run DMC, everybody from Def Jam at that time, which it was LL Cool J, Beastie Boys, and then it was already something I knew that down the line I was gonna do. But once NWA came out, right around that time, it was at the same time where you know, the gangster shit was going on around my life, the gangbanging, so I kind of chose to not be part of that, but be influenced by that.
Gotcha. Understood.
You know what I mean? So I did a lot of that shit.
Right.
But in the back of my mind, man, rap was always there. And then any time that I was like sad or I was going through things, or you know what I mean, when I went to juvenile hall and all that stuff, like music was there. So that's what kind of like got me out of that too. You know what I mean? It was crazy because kind of not what got me into that, because it was already around me, but when I seen like the NWA shit, you know what I mean, it was crazy because I was like, damn, I want to do that.
Exactly.
I want to dress like that. I want
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
Gotta go through the culture.
Right.
Exactly.
Not knowing better.
Gotcha.
Because if I knew what I know now, I should have known that it wasn't real. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
None of that. Even them, they
Right.
weren't. They were playing the part at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
hey, shit, you live and you learn, dog. So, but yeah, those were my early influences. Now, music wise, I mean, shit, I was always into music, man. It's crazy. Like, that's why I always feel like music has been like a real big part of my life. Period. Since I was a little kid, like Michael Jackson.
Right.
Big part. You know what I mean? My dad, big part. My uncles, everybody in my family pretty much does music. My cousins, they do rock and roll music though. You know what I mean? So they don't do rap.
Right.
Right. So, and then from there, dog, just I mean, it's crazy because I never had like a thing for R&B, even though like Marvin Gaye and shit like that feels good to listen to.
Right.
But man, I can't even fuck to like that type of music. I gotta have some Onyx playing. I got some Redman and shit. You know, like
Right.
some alcoholics and shit. Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy.
So, describe your style to the people and let them know what Hash brings different to the game.
Well, shit. What I bring different to the game is I'm not trying to be on that hard shit. I'm not trying to be a hardcore. You know what I mean?
Right.
Shit, I want to be easy, man. I want to be cool and chill and show love. That's one thing that really I want to do, man, is show love. Like, there's too many people out here looking for hate and trying to, you know what I mean, create drama and try to, like, manipulate things and shit.
Right.
That, I don't know, man, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, that's what I bring different to the game. You know what I mean? I don't really put myself into I'm a Chicano rapper, but that's what I am. When I look in the mirror, dog, that's what the fuck I am.
Right.
So a lot of people's like, you don't rap like a Chicano rapper. You don't, you rap tight, like, you know, your patterns and shit is
Right.
different. And that makes me feel good, but at the same time, it's just,
It's a gift and a curse to hear that kind of shit.
yeah, because
Right.
it's like, yeah, it's true, and I mean, it's a lot of dope Chicano rappers out there though. I mean, it's a lot of them.
It's funny that you bring that up because it actually brings me to my next question about being an Hispanic MC. Like you said, people may say that you rap different or a different rhyme pattern. Why do you think that is? Why do people want to put Hispanic MCs into a box of just that kind of rap versus being lyricists? Because like you said, we got dope lyricists, Hispanic MCs all over, everywhere. Big Pun, Chino XL, Immortal Technique,
Capital
Two
I,
Max.
man, Capital I from Long Beach, you a killer right there.
Joel Ortiz,
Yeah,
so
Joel.
like all kind of cats. So like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, why do you think that is that they want to put it in the box and when you don't sound like that, you consider it different? You know what I'm saying?
Well, a big part of that has got to do with the Cholo rap.
Gotcha.
There's a big market for that shit, man.
Straight
It's
up.
like if you like Capone could put anything out, it's gonna
Correct.
get
Right.
downloads quickly.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's a big market for that. So I think that's why people choose to do it, but that's not what the people want to hear. You know what I mean? It's kind of like with the radio shit. That's not what people want to hear, but that's what they're playing out there because that's what's making the money. So
Of course.
so if somebody would be like, hey, Hash, shit, I got $5,000 for you. Can you write me one of them Cholo versus shit? I'm like, you know, like,
Yeah,
hey,
right.
Holmes, like this for $5,000, you know what I mean? All that.
Right.
But me, I choose not to because that's not me. You know what I mean? Like, I never really even talk like that shit. I speak Spanish and English. I could write it, I could read it, I could, you know, spell it, all that. So, but at the same time, I never fell into that. Like, I never really seen color, dog. Like, I never really, it was crazy because where I lived at, there was not too many blacks or whites at my time, but whenever I came across them, it wasn't really like a beef or nothing. It was like, shit, man, what can I learn from you?
Exactly.
Can you learn something from me?
Correct. Right.
And it was really like real cool vibe. I never really, you know what I'm saying, had problems like that. So I never really got into that. So my rhyme pattern, I just picked it up because I learned the music and I understand the music is timing. You know what I mean? It's all
Right.
about the time. So I hated that. Man, I'm not really gonna say no names, but I used to hate that Chicano Cholo rap.
Right.
I hate it with a passion, bro. I can't front, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't like it, just like reggaeton.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah. Right.
So for those that I'm offending, I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm just saying my personal opinion on where I get my shit from and how I come. You know what I'm saying? But if you do that, shit, more power to you, because I'm pretty sure you guys are getting a check. Shit, you guys probably getting more money than me and shit doing that.
Straight up.
But yeah. So I mean, man, it's just everybody got their own style and how they got influence and what they like. Different strokes for different folks. I come at them on a hip hop raw. That's my shit, grimy. You know what I mean? Bass bumping, like ooh, mirrors and shit, moving and shit, you bumping in and shit. That's what I like, man. That's what I'm into.
So let's talk about the current state of West Coast hip hop. What you think is going on right now? How you looking?
It's kind of hard to say because it's a lot of talent in the West Coast. You know what I mean? But when it comes to record sales, when it comes to who's actually making money,
Right.
and who's actually hot and who's not, you know what I mean? That's a hard question because, you know, Nipsey Hussle and all them, Glass Malone and all that, they're the ones that's really like kind of repping for the West right now.
Right.
But I mean, are they moving like any records? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know, but at the same time, it's just I don't know if it's a recession. I don't know if it's gonna get better, but you know, I think it's a big conspiracy with all this. Government got hands in all this. They were tired of seeing people getting rich off of saying anything, just hollering, hey, ho, and then you know what I mean. All of a sudden, you rubbing elbows with them at the Hamptons and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I because of the fact that they're not putting a stop to none of that shit. Anybody can go and download any song. If I put out a song right now, shit, anybody can go and just burn it real quick and then boom, it's
Take
out.
snatch it right off of YouTube or anything.
All
That's
that.
sacred.
That's it. So no money for me. So I don't know if it's the West Coast. It's a big movement, man. It's a big. We got a lot of people out here, legends. You know what I'm saying? Legends, and a lot of them coming together. A lot of them trying to bring the West back, but I don't think the West needs to be brought back. I think we've been on the map. I think we always rap with, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers want to come over here and use our city, use our cars, you know what I mean? Use us as they reference. You know what I'm saying? If we like give them that approval, then they good. You know what I'm saying? We don't need their fucking approval.
Exactly.
So, you know, so we good. Shit, we're eating. There's a lot of people still over here eating, but like I said, when it comes to moving units, doing all that shit, I don't know.
Right. Real talk. So what's your current situation? You independent artist?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the independent grind. Most of the people that listen and watch these programs are independent artists.
Right.
So let's talk about, you know, the pros to that, and let's talk about the cons.
Well, I am an independent artist for the simple fact that I came in the game and I got to meet everybody.
Okay.
Everybody in the game. Like, to be honest with you, I'm not surprised on why I'm not signed. I'm surprised, but you know, it's just I'm kind of not new to this. I know a lot of people in the game for years. You know what I'm saying? Like, name one person from the West that I don't know, or they don't know me, man. They fucking lying. But at the same time, it's just a competition. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is trying to be the first one to be like, oh shit, especially new artists. So whatever I got to give, man, I always give it 100%. I'm not doing this for fun. I'm not doing this. I mean, it is fun to do it, and I love doing it. But I'm not doing it just to sit. You know, shit. We all want to be successful in what we do.
Exactly.
So, you know, there's a lot of artists that I should have gave me a little more credit. Could have helped me a little bit more. Could have pulled me in the right direction. But at the same time, like, you live and you learn.
Right.
And timing is everything. And there's a lot of times that I used to ask myself, like, man, why certain people ain't fucking with me, or why, you know what I'm saying? Like, this person was cool with me today, but tomorrow he's not. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was the best thing because it sent me on my own, put me in my own lane. Like, Deli Hash is not, it's not just a name, or it's not. Like, Deli Hash is gonna be a brand, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Shit, I mean, from clothing to music to company, all that shit. But it put me to where I seen what they were doing, and I seen how they were doing it, and I seen how they were doing me. That I was like, shit, I'm cool, man. I'm just about to, you know what I'm saying, go get my paper real quick, and I'm gonna get it right. They say don't go to war unless you get your paper right. And I'm not trying to go to war, but at the same time, I'm just trying to do my shit. So if I can't, if it's not with you, and if it's not with you, shit, I'm gonna do it on my own, and that's what I did, and it was the best thing to do because I learned a lot, and I didn't. A lot of people put money into this game, and keep putting money into this, and putting money into it, and keep putting money into it, and keep putting money. To be honest with you, I ain't really put that much money into it, and I got, if not double, I'm damn near the triple of my money back already. You know what I'm saying? My little CD did cool, selling it right here. You can find it in a few swap meets or whatever, a few liquor stores, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can find it at NHC. But the thing is that it's moving. People call me back like, shit, hey, can you bring like 5 more copies? Like they already sold. It's just people, they're just people showing me love. Like they don't gotta have it at the liquor store. You know what I'm saying? They don't, but they showing me love, so I appreciate that shit. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, selling and pushing the 419 LP is highly appreciated, man, and much respect to everybody out there doing that. So
as far as that too, I mean, I know you met a lot of people in this game. What artists have you not worked with that you would like to work with in the future?
It's crazy. It's funny you say that because, man, before when I was still rapping and everything, but I was more of a fan. Like I guess I was looking through the window and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I used to see artists. I had a lot of people that I liked. Whenever I started meeting a lot of people, it was a turn off in a way, man.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Wish you had never met him, right? Wish you could have stayed a fan on the fan level.
Right. And it's fucked up because it was to a certain level where it wasn't like, not even like I was tripping or anything. I just really found how some people were, and it was
got down, right?
Yeah, so it was a turn off, man. But I mean, shit. If I had, I mean, it's just a lot of people that I still look up to. Like I'm a big Tash from the Alcoholics fan, and even though I got to do a show with him and I got to meet him, I got to be around him, I never really got to do a song with him. But man, that's Tash, you know, even Raz, Exhibit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. That's OGs. Niggas we grew up listening to.
Right. So, new artists, it's kind of hard to say. You mean West Coast or just all around?
In general.
Oh, shit, if you're talking in general, man, there's a lot of people I want to work with. Like, I always wanted a Timberland beat.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? A lot of people want a Dr. Dre beat, and I'm not really dissing Dre or anything, but see, you know, Dre put his work in already. He paid his dues, and man, did that dude kept his receipts, and he got them in his walls, he got them, you know what I'm saying, everywhere. But, you know, I think he's at an age where he's not really, you know, or trying to impress anybody, right? Or trying to, you know, prove anything. He already said it, like, give me one more platinum, fuck rap, you can have it back.
Right.
He already told us that.
Right.
So I'm not, you know, I really, you know, shit, but it's, yeah, like, who doesn't want to work with Jay? You know what I mean? I want to work with Jay-Z.
Of course, right.
Yeah. So it's like a lot of people out there, man, I like to work with.
Okay. Let's move a little bit to the business side. As you probably already know, Visualize focuses on the business side of the music. Let's talk about social networking and online promotion. You know the game has changed a lot, obviously. How does Deli Hash, how do you use that to your advantage?
Well, it's crazy you say that because you know what, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say it one fucking time. This is not show art. This is show business. So you better have your business ready and you better have your business correct because see, I think it's 30% talent, 70% business if you ask me.
Of course.
Anybody can fill that quota, that 30% of talent, anybody can fill that.
Maybe even a lower percentage than that,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So anybody can fill that quota, so but the 70% of the business part is right.
That's it.
So for those that can get both of those, man, then they could be alright. But when it comes to the internet and all that, I mean, you know what? It's crazy because I really thought for some fucking reason in my, you know, crazy head, dog. You know, we all be dreaming, and I really thought that I was gonna like have cool following and all that shit on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really got that, but you gotta understand too that there's what they call them, cyber bullies and all that.
Right.
So same way that they're out there on the street, they're in there too. So there might be people seeing you make a connection or something, like talking on Twitter or something like that. And they might, somebody might not like you, somebody might not feel what you're doing, or somebody might think you're doing too much, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And they can get at that person like, hey man, don't fuck with that
Fuck
person.
with them.
And you already, man, you get lowball, blackball, whatever you want to call it, real quick in this game.
That's exactly how it goes too.
All you gotta do is just give somebody, let's say me and you know each other or something like that. Somebody comes in, all this give this look like,
Yeah, like you fucking with ass, like nah, exactly, yeah.
And that's all it takes. That's it.
It's true.
You might not be fucking with ass.
It's true. That's crazy, right?
Yeah. So, and I've seen a lot of that shit, and I heard a lot of that shit, and it's not a cool thing to do because when you do that, somebody's gonna do that to you.
Of course.
Regardless, I don't give a fuck who you are. If you steal a peanut butter candy today, shit, you might lose your cell phone in an hour of tomorrow or next week. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it goes. But at the same time, one door shuts, another one opens, and if that one it wasn't the shutdown, if it wasn't meant, it was probably not even meant to be. Not everything that shines, you know what I'm saying, is gold, or not every dollar is a good dollar, or not every bitch, you know what I'm saying, bitch.
Exactly, straight up.
So no matter how good it looks, or she looks, but, so, yeah, I mean, shit is crazy, man, and the internet really, if you go to my Reverb Nation where nobody can, like, check to see who's looking at it or something like that, like, my Reverb is popping.
I got you.
A Reverb, like, man, shit, I went from like being like, I think 2,000 or something to like 185.
Got you, okay.
So, and I'm getting hits and you know what I'm saying, like, all the time on that. But then again, it's really helped me out because a lot of people are watching, even though they might, like I said, hating or whatever, but they're still watching.
Of course.
So,
you still get that view from them. You still get the view from the haters.
Pretty much.
You made a good point about the social network, about the bullying, because at the same time, it's a popularity contest. You know what I'm saying? And
Especially Twitter.
Yeah, and the person gonna do whatever he can, like you said, to discredit your work.
Right.
You see somebody that's fucking with you that he either wants to fuck with,
right,
or that he has fucked with in the past. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's a cold game. It's basically a popularity contest.
That's all it is, man. And the people that's doing this, it's just, I understand the motive, I understand, you know what I'm saying, sometimes you frustrated. You've been in this game probably a long time and you probably really been throwing at everything you have, and then you see somebody new just throw a rock at that sign, just boom, like,
hit it, right on.
Hit it, and if not hit it, damn near hit it.
Yeah.
I understand, but shit is not my fault.
Right. Straight up.
It ain't my fault. Now we can come to an agreement and we can do some business together. That's why I'm here too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be at NHC a lot, but this is a place of business, man. This is where kind of like Daily Hash gets a lot of business done. But everything that I do, man, I try to do it professional. I don't try to like download anybody or try to get shit for free, or you know what I'm saying, but at the same time don't do me like that either, you know what I'm saying, because I know everybody's doing their work and shit. Any little work is work. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, everything that I try to do it all professional, man, like no matter how big or how small it is. But once you do shit like that, you know, the real ones or the real business people, they know this shit like that. And they're gonna be like, okay, well shit, you doing that shit, come over here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can do that, see how you handle that. And then you grow. I don't expect to fucking, move from here to here in one day. You can't even flip a video game like that. You gotta pass levels.
Exactly.
So, that's all I'm doing, man. Just trying to, flip my levels and shit, and just trying to do them as best as I can, and try to become as best as I can, and try to, practice as much. The more that as much as I can, because practice makes perfection. So, like with these interviews, you see me stuttering and shit. I don't do too much of this shit. Shit, So, but when it comes to rap, man, I take that shit seriously. Like, I rap for real, even though you might hear me do some shit that I just did with my boy Creed. It's not too much in the lyrical, you know what I mean? I'm, slowed it down a little bit, let you hear a little bit of my flow, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing a little bit more of that, but just because I'm doing that, don't think that I don't got a hot 32 for your ass. So, yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. So what's your 5-year plan? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
To be honest with you, I'm not that young, so I can't really like afford to spend 5 more years really like grinding. You know what I'm saying? With this, like, I mean, I really kind of said to myself, let me try this one more time. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I've rapped, I've always rapped, but my brother passed away 5 years ago. So he was like, you know, big influence on me too. My rap partner, you know, my producer. So that shit took a lot for me to where, you know, I went under the shade for like 3 or 4 years. And then it's funny how I just came back in, but you know, I'm not gonna really get into that. But so I was like, okay, I started doing 1 song, did 2 songs, did 3 songs, 4 songs. I was like, fuck it, I shot a video. And then I really kind of said to myself, okay, well let's try this, but let's go hard at it. If it don't, you know what I'm saying, if it don't work, then shit, I'm not gonna be 40 years old rapping. I'm not gonna be, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not saying if it's a, you know what I mean, people are just like still doing it, but me personally, I'm not. You know what I'm saying, like I don't got no problem, you know, working for my money, either, you know, whatever best way for me it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I 5 years, if the music don't pop, shit, I might be, you know what I'm saying, somewhere in either a dispensary, or you might see me,
Straight up, huh?
you know what I'm saying, at your local gas station. I don't know.
Straight up, just keep it real.
For real.
What's the biggest obstacle that she faced in this game thus far?
Shit, that's a hard question, but just to be honest with you, I got a lot of goods and bads. So one good is just, like I said, I'm not new to this, so I know a lot of people within the game. But at the same time, it's like I'm a fresh face to the people. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know me and shit, but everybody within the industry kind of does. Bad part about it, same thing. You know what I'm saying? You know a lot of people within the industry. The bigger you get, the smaller the lanes get. You know what I'm saying? So there's only a certain people that you can go to for certain things if you want to make it. And if you can't get past those people, then you pretty much gonna stay where you're at, or you better hope that the people really love you,
Right.
to where they're gonna make you popular. They're gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna demand it, because once something's on demand, then anybody
They gotta have it.
Yeah, all the people that turn you down, they're gonna be like, oh shit,
Yeah,
oh,
they gotta
yeah.
have it. Catch the vapors, they gotta have it.
Exactly. So those are the pretty much 2 things right there. I said.
Who are your top 5 MCs of all time?
Yeah, that's a hard question, man. And I know a lot of people's gonna be like, fuck him. But, okay. I don't say it's Biggie. I don't say it's Tupac.
Okay.
Best rapper to me, probably, I would say Ice Cube.
Okay.
Just because Ice Cube was doing it before them,
Okay.
he was an influence to them. And I mean, when Ice Cube, he wrote all the NWA shit, all the Eazy-E shit, all the classical shit. When America's Most Wanted, come on, man. All that shit. So, and he went, graduated, did movies. He still rap, and the shit that he come out is not soft. Like, you know, Ice Cube rap. So, so I'm gonna say him. He never got caught up doing no bullshit. He never, you know what I'm saying?
Got caught with the transsexual in the back of the car, no crazy shit, right?
None of that. None of that. So, I mean, people hate him from doing little kids movies, but I don't, because my kids watch that.
Hey, I'll do a kid movie any day.
Man, and I'm telling you, I can sit there and watch my favorite rapper with my kids, like,
yeah, straight up.
So,
straight up, that's real talk.
yeah, so I'm gonna say Ice Cube, then from there, yeah, I'm gonna say Pac.
Okay.
Then I have to say Biggie.
Okay, I mean, you got to.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then after that shit's gonna go to Redman. And really, I would put Redman in front of them.
Salute Redman. Exactly.
Right, I'll put Redman in front of them, but just because they did put in work and the shit that they did say was real.
Right.
And you know, a lot of people got really influenced by them. There's a lot of little kids that don't like Santa Claus. They like Tupac and Biggie.
Right.
More, you know what I mean? So.
You're right. Redman kind of leveled out later on in his career.
Right, but I mean, no, but see, Redman has me like tripping, man. Like
Right.
Redman, like I can still go back listen to one of his albums, and I'm
Muddy
like,
Waters, all that old shit.
I'm like, that's what he was saying. Like, now
Right,
I just
right, right.
figured it out.
Exactly.
Oh, that's what the fuck he was saying. Oh,
Exactly.
man. So, man, I love Redman.
One more.
Shit, man. I'm gonna go old school on this one because, man, he did influence me a lot too, man. And he would probably. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's not in that order how this is my favorite 5, but I'm gonna say KRS-One.
Straight up.
KRS-One because I learned a lot from that man too, who raps. That's what's cool about that culture. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know shit about. Even though I did live in New York for a while, but before I made it to New York, like I knew what they were about
Right.
through the
To
music.
the music. Exactly. You know the slang, the
Yeah,
terminology, and all
everything.
this.
I knew what Sun was, and I
Exactly.
knew what all that was. So,
Exactly.
yeah, man. So I'm gonna give it to KRS on that one.
So, last question for you too. If they want to follow your movement, keep track of you, anything, how can they do that?
You can go to on Twitter, I'm on the Deadly Hash. If you go to MySpace, which I don't really check, it's Deadly Hash. You Facebook, I got a fan page on Deadly Hash. If not that, if you really wanna get to me and reach me to my page is on the Hash Hancock. Cause I'm like the Hancock of rap.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? I'm like a superhero too.
Okay.
So that's why I named it that. That's actually the name of the album that's coming out. And Reverb Nation. You know what I'm saying? I know the haters I can't see you on that, so go ahead, go check out the music right there, man. I got some new shit for you guys right there too.
Straight up, man. Central 210 West, Deadly Hash, Visual
My
Eyes.
ninja.
Yeah,
Thank you.
another one.